everybody, and welcome to the channel Crossing the Spiritual Streams. My name's Tandra, and today we're going to do a tarot pick-a-pile card reading on the next 2 weeks. We haven't done one of these for quite a while, and they used to be kind of popular, so I thought it might be nice to do one again. This is basically what kinds of things you can expect to happen in the next couple of weeks, what energies you might be dealing with, what the universe would like you to know about the upcoming 2 weeks, things like that. So just whatever appears there. We do have our tarot cards and Lenormand cards here that we'll do that with. We also have our charms and our oracle spheres, so you can be thinking of a yes or no type of question that you can get an answer to in your readings. I would like to take this opportunity to thank everybody who's been watching our videos and giving us thumbs up and comments in the comments section, sharing our channel with your friends and family. We do have a unique URL, and if you can put that out there on your social media accounts to give people a chance to check out our videos, we really appreciate it. YouTube has been really weird with their algorithm lately, and they have not really been promoting our videos hardly at all. Which is really sad, and I don't know exactly how to fix that other than to implore you guys for help. So that's what we're doing, because whenever you guys tend to do those things for us, it really helps increase the channel, helps other people get a chance to see what we do. We have started a new series we've been doing. It's a daily messages from Spirit. Those of you who've been watching it, quite a few of you have been giving it likes, so it seems like it's something that you guys might like to get a chance to see. So if you haven't checked those out, you might want to give that a try as well. Okay, we do have 3 piles here to choose from. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Pile 1 has an amethyst stone. Pile 2 has an aventurine stone. And pile 3 has a carnelian stone. So we're going to give you some time to reflect on the piles. It is best to go with your gut instinct, whichever pile is drawing you in the most through your gut, your natural instincts pulling you in, because that's the one that should resonate with you the most. This is a timeless reading, so even though it's on the next 2 weeks, it's whenever you run across it, and if you feel compelled to watch it at that time, there should be messages or things for you for the next 2 weeks when you watch it. So we're going to give you a chance to reflect. When you are ready, there are timestamps in the description that will lead you directly to your pile, and then we'll see you at that pile. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading on the next 2 weeks. You guys are the ones who chose the amethyst stone, so we're going to put that over here. Amethyst is known to have lots of mystical and healing properties, and good for meditation, things like that. So we'll see what happens there. We do have your oracle cards and, Lenormand cards and tarot cards we'll be looking at. We will also be doing our charms and our oracle spheres, so you could be thinking of a yes or no question that you would like to get an answer to, and we will go out and get those. I just would like to give you an opportunity, in case you guys didn't hear this in your introduction. I want to thank all of you guys who have subscribed to the channel, left us comments, left us just likes on the videos that you've watched, shared our channel with your friends and family. We do have a unique URL, and when you share that and give others the opportunity to check out our channel, it's very much appreciated. So I just wanted to kind of get that out there in case you missed that in the introduction. All right, let's get started here. We have the World card. And always need to move this forward a little bit so it can be seen. All right, what else do we have? We have the the 9 of Wands, sorry. For some reason I'm having trouble seeing the cards a little bit today. The Knight of Swords. the Emperor, the Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, interesting, the Ace of Pentacles, the Judgment card, the Nine of Swords. Wow, it's a 9 energies going here. And then the number 7 Snake card. That's interesting, because I do feel like you guys have some worries and some other things that have been going on. And the Snake card could denote that there could be something to worry about, or that you've had something to worry about. Like there might be somebody who's envious of you, or a rival, or has deceit against you, something like that. But it's interesting because I felt like when I was looking at the cards, is that you're at the end of an energy. You're at the end of some hard work and labors and things like that. And so I was really surprised to see the Nine of Swords and the Snake card show up, because, the Nine of Swords often will denote problems with being worried about, having fears and being worried about something. And the Snake card quite often can denote that there is somebody amongst you that wishes you harm, or is in competition with you, or something like that. But honestly, I don't see that. I guess maybe that's something you guys have been worried about. And maybe that is what's coming to an end during this 2-week period, is that you won't need to be worrying about those energies anymore. Your fears are going to be laid aside, because I really feel like you guys are in a completion cycle during this 2 weeks. You're really ready to manifest the fruits of your labors. You're ready to reap all those benefits. Take some time out from work a little bit. Get some relaxation time. Feel really, really good about yourself. That kind of energy. You have 3 9s here. 9 might be an important number for you, but to me, 9s are very, very close to endings, the completions. And you do have 3 of them here, which can very much show to me. Also, you have the Empress card, which is a 3. And 3s are very creative, and 9s are 3 times 3. So, it could be that your creative energies, that you're finally completing something that you've been working on creatively. Those are kind of the energies I'm getting from that. It's interesting how you also have the Judgment and the World cards, because those are at the end of the tarot deck as well. So I'm really, really, really getting this feeling of completion, fulfillment. By having the Emperor and the Empress, I see them kind of as a match set in a way, and having kind of, it also goes along with the World card of having a little bit of everything. It's that, and so once again, it's that completion energy. It's that, you know, becoming a whole, finishing things off. And then we have the new here with the Ace of Pentacles. That's a new start. That's a new beginning, which often follows endings. So I really feel like during this 2-week period, you really will be completing a lot of energies, a lot of projects, especially ones dealing with monetary things. It could be a vacation, it could be an avocation, it could be a career, something like that. But basically, whatever phase you were in on that, dealing with those matters, whatever phase you were in, it's really during the 2 weeks that you're really going to finish things up. Like I said, you're going to have more time to kind of relax a little bit, or sit back and go, whew, I'm ready to get some energy and start working on the next thing now. So that's really the energy I'm getting for the 2 weeks, is that you should be able to, be able to get a lot of what you've been wishing to get out of some of the things that you've been putting your energy into. Like I said, I feel like there's this completion or a whole, with the Emperor and the Empress, I see that as, completing a whole cycle. The other thing I do get from the Snake card here as well is dealing with your health. Because this looks a lot like the Caduceus symbol, dealing with health. It's also the 7, which deals with your spirituality a little bit and works with uh, your ability to connect with spirit. And with the Emperor and the Empress, that's another, you might be working on your intuition, your connection to spirit, your relation to spirit as far as traditions go, things like that, a little bit there as well. But I do feel like for some of you guys, your health matters. Like, I think maybe you've been dealing with some health issues, and some other things, and that a lot of that fight, a lot of that problem that you've been having, should start working itself out more, be able to come to a better end. You should start to feel a little bit more renewed. I do think getting some relaxation during this time will help with that. And what I feel on that level, for those of you that are having some health matters or health issues, I do think relaxation is very important during these 2 weeks. I do think resting, we see the Empress here. She looks like, she's getting ready to give birth. And, a lot of pregnant women can get out and do a lot of things. But then some pregnant women, towards the end of their pregnancies, kind of need to relax a little bit more, take things a little easier, that kind of thing. And so I am getting that energy for some of you guys, that this is a good time to relax. This is a good time to not overdo things too much, because you are starting out on a new group when it comes to your health, a new way of thinking about things. Things should come to a little bit better fruition for you. Some of the problems and other issues that you've been having should be close to be finishing off, and rest and relaxation should help with that. So that message was for those of you specifically that have been having to deal with some medical issues or some health problems. This is the 2 weeks to kind of help move those along and kind of help get those better and not have so many health issues. By the end of the 2 weeks, things should start being better when it comes to that. Things health-wise should be looking up, getting a little bit brighter, being a little less severe, that kind of thing. Okay? So that's the energy we've been getting there. Let's take a look at our charms, and let's see what else we might get from our charms on this. Okay, what do we have? Got some messages going here. This is interesting. We have the Gemini and the Pisces energy, but what I first saw with these was the pairings up. We've got the symbol of the 2 fish, we've got the symbol of the twins, so I do think a pairing, because we also have the 2 parrots here. I do think a pairing might be important to you for these 2 weeks. Working together with somebody else, pairing up with somebody to help you complete projects or do other things like that might be something kind of important for you coming forward for the 2 weeks. So that's just kind of an energy I kind of got from that. Also, it's interesting because the Gemini is the 3rd house of the zodiac. And so once again, we have the number 3. We also have Pisces, which is the number 12, which when you reduce that down is also number 3. Pisces also deals with a lot with your intuition and those kinds of energies. And we did talk about that earlier, that this might be a really good time for your intuition to work with you on some things. So those are kind of some messages we're getting there. You do have the forever circle and friends are forever. So friendships can be very important during these 2 weeks. Like I said, I think a pairing up or a partnership or some other things might be really good for you during these 2 weeks. That might help alleviate some of the problems that you've been having or some other things. So that is something there for you to look into. We do have a few other messages. We got focus on the good, be true to you, and see the world. Now, you did have the world card. So for those of you that aren't having the health issues or the other things, or maybe even those of you that have, seeing the world might be really important. It might be a really good time to travel during the 2 weeks to some place where you can rest and relax and kind of recuperate. Someplace warm and cheerful and, that kind of thing. But the message see the world might also mean in that you have the world card, you have see the world in that take a look at what you have available to you. Look what the world's offering to you. Look what you're getting back from the world and that kind of thing. So that's kind of the message there. Of course, we had the focus on the good, which is always important to do. And I do think that that will help with your healing energies and other things as well to do that. And then be true to you. That's really important. Be who you are. Don't compromise on that during the 2 weeks, and you'll be able to get through a lot more stuff that way. The swan kind of lets me know that as well, because I think of blossoming into a beautiful swan. We do have the hammer, which quite often means that something kind of needs to be nailed down, or something needs to be repaired or fixed. And so for those of you that know what I'm talking about on that, that's something to work on there. Like I said, could be your health, it could be other things like that. We also have the feather here, which is connection with spirit, a connection with your spirit guide team and other people like that, that they are helping you, they are working with you this week, they are connecting with you this week, or 2 weeks coming up. Anyway, and that and that you did have some energies saying that you might tap into that a little bit better or a little bit more. So that's just letting you know that they're available to you that way as well. We also have the T, G, and S letters. Those could be initials. Those could be start of words that you can think of. For some reason, the word tugs comes to mind, so you might be getting tugged one way or another or something like that. So sometimes, words come to me like that, so they might, you as well. So there might be something there that resonates with you and that, is a specific message for you to come up with. Let's go ahead and move on to our oracle spheres for the week. We do have 4 different stands that you can choose from. We have green, blue, bronze, and gold, or 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you think of a yes or no question that you would like to get an answer to, and then we go out and we get the answers. You pick which stand you would like your answer to appear on, and then we'll go out and get those answers. So let's take a look and see what those answers are this week. Number 1, green, is probable. Number 2, blue, is not sure. Number 3, bronze, is a yes. And a number 4, gold, is a very likely. So we have a number 1, green's probable. Number 2, blue, is not sure. Number 3, bronze, is a yes. And a number 4, gold, is a very likely. So there's your oracle sphere answers for the week. Okay, well, I hope you guys had some messages that were useful for your upcoming 2 weeks and what you might be going through and what might be happening during the 2 weeks. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up. Check out our other videos on the channel. We have lots of time as tarot on lots of different topics that might be of use, so don't forget to do that. Also, all the other things we really appreciate that you guys do, like subscribing and sharing the channel and leaving us comments in the comment section. All those things are very important, and we very much appreciate those. Okay, guys, we look forward to seeing you in future readings, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading on the next 2 weeks. Those of you that chose the Adventurine here, we're going to put that over to the side. Things kind of in the way here. And we have our tarot cards and our Lenormand cards here we're going to look at on that. We also have our charms and our oracle spheres, so you could be thinking of a yes or no type of question that you can get an answer to. And we will do that later on in the reading. I would like to take this opportunity, in case you missed it in the introduction, to thank everybody who has subscribed to our channel, liked our videos that they've watched, left us comments in the comment section, and shared our channel with your friends and family. We do have that unique URL listed in our description, and when you can share that, it's just very, very useful to us. So just wanted to say thank you for those things, for those of you that have done that. All right, let's take a look at your next 2 weeks here. Let's see what we have. We have the Knave of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Three of Wands. Okay. We have the Eight of Wands. Oh my goodness. The Queen of Pentacles. The Fool card. The Devil card. Page of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the number 11 Whips card. Wow, okay. These 2 weeks, you guys are going to be knee deep in lots of creative, passionate type of things. Things that you're very passionate about, things that you really care about. Lots of creative energies, things like that. Now, the Whips card is interesting because lots of times it can mean discord or punishment or mental torment or disagreements, those kinds of things. And that's interesting because the last 2 readings, this card has been showing something slightly different than the rest of the cards are showing. So I'm not sure. There could be all of those type of very young, some would call foolish type of things. And there is possibly somebody in your life, maybe a parent or somebody else that has a boss or somebody that has that kind of relationship with you. Somebody that's a little bit more judgmental over you, a little bit more might be looking at this frivolity that you might be tempted to get into this week with a little bit of disdain or with a little bit of, not so happy that you're kind of running out and just kind of pursuing things without, just kind of with wild abandon. And that might cause some issues with some older people in your life, or people in your life that might see that as being foolish or as not going about things the right way. But that's okay, because honestly, I feel like this creative energy that you have going, this type of carefree attitude, this feeling young at heart, running out and doing things that you really care about. This could also be in a love relationship, by the way. If you have a new romance starting up in the next couple of weeks, you could kind of run into it kind of blindly or foolishly, or kind of fall head over heels for the person. And that could cause, some issues with some people going, well, you don't hardly know them, things like that. So it could be those type of issues as well. But it just might be just that you're running out, doing some kind of carefree type of activities during the week. You kind of feel, I feel like you get a little bit of a freedom kind of vibe where you feel like you're free. You feel like you're on top of the world. You feel like you could do anything and that you could fly and that you can, you just have that adventuresome spirit. You have 3 pages here, 2 of Wands and 1 of Swords. You have 3 pages. You have 1 full card. You've got several other Wands cards, which show a lot of creative energy, a lot of excitement and other stuff. So I feel like a lot of that kind of stuff is showing up in the next 2 weeks. You guys are going to feel very excited about something. Like I said, it could be a new love, a new romance. It could be, a new job or creative project or something else that you want to work on like that. But you're going to feel very young, youthful, carefree, energetic, very excited about something over the next 2 weeks that's going to keep you going. The only downside is that somebody in your life might try to throw a little bit of water on it, might think that you're not acting responsibly or something else like that. That's a possibility of coming up. But I also do see a lot of this very creative energy, this manifestation type of energy, this, like I said, this whole excitement. I feel like you're going to get very excited about something in specific. You're going to be very happy about it. You're going to feel like you can just, accomplish anything. And that's a wonderful feeling for the 2 weeks. And even though you might have somebody who might disapprove of some of your actions during the 2 weeks or might not like it, that doesn't necessarily mean that your actions are bad ones or that they're ones that you shouldn't do or anything like that. A lot of times, as long as you're acting on instinct, as long as you're following your intuition, as long as you're following your gut and doing that, then in the long run, it's not going to be a bad thing. Even if other people disapprove of it. Sometimes they don't know the whole picture, or they don't know what the universe has in store for you, or how this is going to, affect you, or that kind of thing. So, even though you might have some of that kind of thing, eventually they'll come around, or eventually, you'll work things out. But that just might be something you might have to deal with during the 2 weeks. Let's go ahead and go on to our charms and our oracle spheres, where we can see if there's any other messages or other things you might be dealing with. Okay. Well, we do have faith and miracles both showing up. So definitely have faith and miracles these 2 weeks. Like I said, you're going to have that kind of energy flowing through you anyway, where you can kind of believe in pretty much anything and everything. And that's the kind of energy you're going to have for the 2 weeks. It is interesting how you have the Virgo energy, because that is that queen. It's sort of the Queen of Pentacles energy. It's that practical, earthy person who is in your life there a little bit. So I do feel like somebody might be trying to dampen that. But we do have some other things which are really good messages for the 2 weeks. We got live in the moment, focus on the good, choose happy, and do what you love. Those are all very important messages for the 2 weeks, as I was talking about. You possibly, living in the moment, or you going off feeling very, very happy and very free and that kind of thing. And like I said, focus on the good things for the 2 weeks and do what you love. Like I said, this is something you're going to be very passionate about, something you're going to really want to do. We do have several other Wands energies here, and that is so amazing. You have the 1 and the 4 and the 7 and the 8. So you have all of these Wands energies, and the Wands are very much, like I said, the things that we're passionate about, the things that we care about. You've also got the 3 and the 4 and the Page of Wands twice in the reading, as well as the 8 here. So you've got the 8 twice, you've got the Page twice. The 8s are very big, putting stuff out into the universe, types of energy. The Page of Wands or the very excited, like I said, the pages are the youthful energy. They're the, that kind of thing. So the Ace is the new beginnings, new starts. Threes is the creative energy. Fours is the learning energy. A little bit, kind of the rest energy as well. But, the Four of Wands, the fours are a good stable energy. They're a good foundational energy. So you might be doing a lot of that this week, is creating foundations. We do have the feather, so I do see his spirit will be with you during this week. Having faith in miracles, that kind of goes along with that really well. We also have the sneaker, which is once again that young, youthful, running out and doing stuff kind of energy. So that is just the energy you have for the 2 weeks. It's that young, youthful, athletic, bouncing around, getting out there, doing things, type of energy. So that's what you got going for the 2 weeks for sure. Like I said, it's definitely following your passions week, or 2 weeks basically. It's definitely time to follow your passions, follow the things that matter to you, follow what you want and what you love. Do what you love. This is definitely the 2 weeks to do that, because that is the energy that you'll be flowing in for the next 2 weeks anyway. And by following that and living in the moment and having faith in miracles and all these other things, it should work out really well for you, even though a lot of people won't necessarily think it will. All right, let's go ahead and do our oracle spheres. And what this is you ask a yes or no type of question, something that has that as an answer to it. You think of one that you would like an answer to for the week. You pick a stand. We have gold, bronze, blue, and green. You pick a stand that you would like your answer to appear on, and then we will get our answers. All right, so the number one gold answer is, goodness, keep dropping them. All right, let me find it here. Well, it was just right here. Where'd it go? Okay then. I don't see it, and I figure if I don't get it right away in a reading, then obviously it wasn't meant for the reading. So, and if it was, we have other ones in there that will say the same thing. So, all right, number one gold is a probable. Number two bronze is a yes. Number three blue is a maybe. And number four green is another probable. Alrighty, so number one gold's probable, number two bronze is a yes, number three blue is a maybe, and a number four green's probable. So there's your oracle sphere answers for this reading. Guys, I hope there were some messages that would be useful to you. I really look forward to seeing how well your 2 weeks comes out. And like I said, it sounds like a very exciting week where you can get a lot done, a lot of cool things happening. So that's really, really exciting, and I'm glad for you guys on that level. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up, share the channel with your friends and family, leave us comments in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Check out our other videos. Don't forget, we have lots of timeless tarot on lots of topics that might be of use to you. We do put out videos every week. Do check out our new series, our daily messages from Spirit. And we look forward to seeing you again in future videos. May the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading on the next 2 weeks. Those of you that chose the carnelian stone here, we're going to put that off to the side. We do have our tarot and Lenormand cards here. We've got our charms that we're going to be looking at, as well as our oracle spheres. So you could be thinking of your yes or no question that you'd like to get an answer to, and we will do that. For those of you who missed it in the introduction, I just wanted to say thank you for all of you who have subscribed to the channel, left us thumbs up on the videos that you've watched, left us comments in the comment section, And very importantly, shared our videos with your friends and family. We do have that unique URL in the description that you can copy and paste and put out there on your social media accounts, or text directly to specific friends and family members. And we very much appreciate that you guys have done that for us. That means a lot to us greatly, and I just wanted to say thank you, in case you missed it earlier on. All right, let's see what we've got for the next 2 weeks. We've got the Knave of Pentacles. We got the High Priestess. We got the Five of Pentacles. And the Seven of Cups. Okay. We got the Three of Pentacles. The Lover's card. The Sun card. The Empress. Oh my. The Three of Wands. And the Tower card, number 19. Wow, interesting. For all three readings, the Lenormand card didn't seem to fit with the reading that much for the energies I was getting from the tarot cards. But then as I did each reading, I kind of understood why the card was there or what it might mean for the 2 weeks. And this is the third time that happened in this. It happened in all three piles. I find that very intriguing because the messages I was getting right away, in earlier, before the Lenormand card showed up, was that these are going to be a highly creative 2 weeks for you. Your intuition, you're going to be able to tap into your intuition very easily and very well. It's a good manifestation 2 weeks for you. It's a good time for you to be able to manifest the things that you've been wanting to see in your life, and for things to turn out really, really well for you. Also, it could be a good couple of weeks for partnerships, and working on those kinds of things as well. So those are the energies I got right away, and I do believe that that's still the case. It's just interesting that you have the Tower card as well. The Tower card almost always means some sort of, well, at least in the tarot, it usually means some sort of big change. Now, in the Lenormand deck, though, it does have a slightly different connotation to it a lot of times. It means protection and permanence, because you notice how it's standing here. It's not moving. Stability and those kinds of things. And that's intriguing, that would show up in this 2 weeks where you should be able to manifest things, be able to tap into your intuition, be able to have a more connection with spirit and things, and doing a lot of creativity, because those tend to be the creative energies and the manifestation energies and those types of things are usually a little less stable. You don't think of stability when you think of those. A lot of times you think of things being off kilter a little bit, things, you have lots of 3s and 7s and numbers like that are not super stable numbers in of themselves. You have 5s, you have all these uneven numbers, these, not stable type of things. And then you have the 19, which is a more, stable energy type of card. So it's interesting how that's going on. The Tower card does bring a fortress of understanding in the spiritual, health, and material realms. And that's really interesting because, like I said, I do see this as a really good creative week. It's a good manifestation week. So the Tower card should help you with that, giving you that type of energy of being able to understand the things in the material world, and that kind of thing. So even though when you first think of the Tower card, you think of big changes and big whatever, and that's why it didn't seem to fit with the rest, but it does really, because it is more of that stability, that helping to connect you to the material world and that kind of things. Stable incomes, those kinds of things. Also, I did see the Sun and the Lover's cards, and both of those, you notice how in this particular Sun card, usually it's depicted by some young boy off with the sun, close by or whatever. But in this particular case, it's two youngsters, looking off at the sun with it being like a rose. So I do think of that romantic type of partnership, or even a business partnership. Partnerships could be a very important thing for the 2 weeks, helping you to manifest the things that you want, and material needs. Having a partner help you do that could be a very good thing. So that's something to think about for the 2 weeks as well, as if there's somebody available there that you might be able to link up with and do some stuff with. It might be a really good 2 weeks to start opening up a business that you've been wanting to do, or I'm thinking of things like Etsy shops and those kinds of creative energies that way, actually selling your wares or selling some things, and having a partner in that might be useful, or somebody that can help you get started in that. Also, if there's other creative projects or other things that you've been wanting to do, possibly working with a partner would be very useful and help ground you and stabilize you in this. But this is definitely the 2 weeks for a lot of really good intuition, a lot of good creativity, and a lot of good manifestation. Being able to tap into those energies is very important for these 2 weeks. And it should lead to some really good outcomes with that as well. You'd be a little bit more financially better off and stable. Have a better chance at having some of the things that you would like to have in life, and those kinds of things. So I really, it's an exciting 2 weeks from that point of view, because like I said, there's a lot of creative and intuition energy flowing, and manifestation energy flowing, as well as possible partnerships and other things like that coming about. So it's kind of exciting what the 2 weeks has in store for you as far as those kinds of things go. And I feel like you're already kind of sort of in this energy a little bit, so it's just kind of leading on into the 2 weeks, is continuing on kind of thing. It's you feel like you're on top of the world. You feel like you can manifest anything into your life. You are feeling creative. You are feeling a connection with spirit. You are feeling like you can tap into your intuition and those energies as well. So I feel like that's already something going for you, or something you've got going there as well. Let's go ahead and move on to our charms and see if there's anything else for the 2 weeks that you might want to know or see. And we will do that. All right. Give a really good shake up here. All right. Well, we do have the movement energy of the car here. It's also a luxury type of thing. So you should be able to get some, like I said, manifest some things into your life that you really would like. Look, we've got Wonderland, so your life should be kind of like a Wonderland. We do have that White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland as well. So, magical things should be coming up. We do have a couple of hearts here, which, once again, I do feel like maybe a romantic partnership or some other things might be in the offing for you guys. What does this particular one say here? Okay, it says friend. So this partnership might be close to a friendship or somebody else that you had available. We also have this heart here as well. So, that kind of thing is pretty cool. We do have some childlike wonder stuff here, in that we've got the reindeer. This is interesting. Field notes. When I think of field notes, I think of going out on some sort of adventure, like Indiana Jones type of, or archaeological dig, and finding out some things and then writing the notes from that. Whenever I hear the word field notes, that's what I think of. But that in of itself is kind of an exciting new thing, doing that. Ooh. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Sorry, one of the cats made something fall off. Okay. We do still have the creative energies going with this Three of Wands here. We also have the Six of Spades, which sixes are that kind of stable energy. It's coming back from problems and things. We do have the heart cherry on the cake. So once again, I see that as a manifestation thing. It also might relate to the love thing that we were talking about earlier. We do have the owl, which I see as gaining some kind of wisdom or knowledge, which once again, that's your intuition that we were talking about. Being able to tap into that. We do have the Pisces energy as well, which is very well known for being able to tap into intuition and in dealing with that. And then we've got the starfish, so I see that as manifestation wishes and other things as well. We do have the rooster here, which I often see as being able to crow about something or feel very good about something that you've been able to create or do. And then we also have the heart kitty. So once again, another heart. And then the kitty, to me, is the sign of the intuition. It's a sign of the metaphysical and dealing with that kind of thing. So it's all the same energies that we talked about earlier. It's just more of it. It's just more of, manifesting the things that you would like to see in your life, the things that you're going to kind of feel like you're in a wonderland, or like, things that you wouldn't expect to be able to happen can during the 2 weeks, that kind of energy. There could be some travel involved with the car and the field notes here. There could be a little bit of travel involved, but mostly I think it's just an exciting 2 weeks, dealing a lot with your intuition, a lot with your creativity, and a lot with your manifestation energies. And then possibly getting together with a partner or somebody in your love life as well. So it's all of those things rolled up into one for the 2 weeks. It sounds like you got a very busy 2 weeks happening. Very exciting 2 weeks, which is really good. That's really exciting. All right, let's take a look at our oracle spheres. You ask your yes or no question that you want an answer to. You pick a stand. We have green, bronze, blue, and gold, and you pick one that you would like your answer to appear on, and then we'll go out and get our answers. So the number one, green, is very likely. Oh my goodness, they keep wanting to drop today. I think they dropped on every reading today. Number 2, bronze, is a yes. Number 3, blue, is a not now. And then the number 4, gold, is a yes. So we have the number 1, green, very likely. Number 2, bronze, is a yes. Number 3, blue, is a not now. And a number 4, gold, is a yes. So there's your oracle sphere answers for the reading this time. Okay, guys, it sounds like a very exciting 2 weeks. I would love to hear all about it. Don't forget to leave us comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the channel with your friends and family. All of those things are important. We appreciate all of them. Also, don't forget to check out our other videos. We do have a new series that we started recently on a daily messages from Spirit. You might check those out as well. They've been well received by the few people who have actually watched them. So maybe if you get a chance to check those out too, you can decide if you like them or not, and let us know that. Alright guys, we look forward to seeing you for other videos, and may the stars guide your path. Bye bye.